All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well through the scriptures that taught us this truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, this is GMS Indiana. I'm the brother Chaayah. Got the brother Shamaryah with me.
Shalom.
The brother Gabaryah with me as well.
Shalom.
And we're doing a response to Elder Demashpa's videos. The third woe cometh quickly. All right, the third woe being World War III. All right, when you read the scriptures, woe means destruction. Now, when the scripture spoke about it being a third woe, because there was two great destructions in recent memory: World War I, which was the war to end all wars that they said, and then World War II came, and then the scripture says World War III cometh quickly. So we'll get that scripture real quick. This is Revelation 11:14. It said, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." All right, anybody that's been watching the news and watching what's going on around the politics of the world, Trump just attacked Syria. And Germany not happy about it, Russia not happy about it. It's a lot of nations that's not happy about it. And a lot of these nations have nuclear capability. All right? So that third woe is when all these nations gonna fight. Everybody gonna fight with the nuclear capability. All right?
That goes into that. Did you finish that up?
Go ahead, brother.
Get Jeremiah 50. Start after 7. I believe it's like 8 and 9. It says, set the battle in array, an assembly of great nations. Because the assembly of great nations, great as in what? Like, as in like, what's that scripture when it talks about, let the weak say I am strong?
Joel.
Exactly, like let the weak say I am strong. So every nation is great. Not every nation, but it's a lot of, America's no longer on top anymore. All right, because why? They don't have that. They're not the only ones with nuclear capability, like the brother just said.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the great nations. Those assembly of great nations are rising up against America. All right, to put them down, to break the hammer of the world. Okay.
Actually, matter of fact, yeah, it goes into I think it's Jeremiah 51st chapter. It says, "For the mighty man of Babylon have forborne to fight." If you look at the word "forborne," it means to stop, to cease, or to forbear, or to forsake. So they actually forgot the tactics that they had back in the ancient world. They forgot the mighty tactics that made them so great. They forgot it now because why? Now everything's about nuclear fire. You can send drones. You can basically do everything in secret. You know, they forgot how to really conduct their way of fighting. You know, because now everybody knows this is the modern way of fighting. Now there's no edge that the white man has. Now he has no edge to scare the nations. You know. That's why it says his mighty man shall weep like women. It's like
this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. It says, "For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon."
And the Lord said, "I will raise and to cause to come up against Babylon." And when you read when you read Micah chapter 2, it says, "I will set thee a trap." All right, the Lord will briefly paraphrase it. The Lord has set this snare because the Lord said, "I created the smith that blew up the coal in the furnace." All right, so the Lord is doing all of this. He's the orchestrator. All right, keep going.
It says, For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon."
Against Babylon, what?
"An assembly of great nations."
Those assembly of great nations are the ones you're seeing that's rising up against America right now, man. All right, you see China, because China's allied with Russia. All right, Russia's rising up because they're allied with Syria, and America just attacked Syria. Keep going.
It says, "From the north country."
From the north country. That north country, Gog, Magog, that you read in Ezekiel 33.
38.
38 or 38?
Yeah, 38.
38. You know, I should put hooks in thy jaws. We can get that later, you know.
Okay.
That's that assembly of great nations, all right?
It says, "And they shall set themselves in array against her."
That array means an arrangement, all right? And what's going to be arranged? Those nuclear missiles, like Joel 2 speaks about, man. They should not break their ranks, you know. Those array means an arrangement. I should set them in arrangement against her. And her is Babylon. Keep going.
It says, "From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain."
Their arrows should be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right. That means the arrows are nuclear warheads. Okay. Those warheads are not going to return because why? They're going to hit their mark. All right. They're going to, because they have literally in this world today they have GPSs in those arrows and those those nuclear warheads. Okay. So they're going to hit their mark and they're not going to return because they're going to disintegrate this place called America. All right.
I got what you got?
It's 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is of confusing noise, and garments rolled in blood. It says, but this shall be with burnings and fuels of fire. All right, so talking about the top, it says, every battle of a warrior is with confusing noise. So what's that confusing noise? Some people getting stabbed, some people getting cut, some people getting killed, screaming, ah, swords hitting against shields, shields bashing against people's skulls, motherfuckers throwing spears and 2 or 3 people's stomach and head, and arrows going in motherfuckers' eyes and shit. Just a whole bunch of confusing noise where you don't even know what's going on, man. And it says what garments rolled in blood, because there was a lot of close hand-to-hand combat. You sticking a sword down a motherfucker's throat or up a motherfucker's back, and their blood is spreading all up on your garment and all on your face and shit. Right? And it says, but what? It says, but this, what is talking about? But this, it's talking about this war that's coming, this World War III. It says, but this shall be with burning and fuels of fire. With burning and fuels of fire from what? From IBC and the missiles fire. From the missile fire is coming through, it's gonna shoot through the sky, man. They're gonna come and destroy this place. But we're burning. It talks about how the smoke is going to cover the clouds, man. It talks about how the smoke is going to cover the sun, So we're burning and we're fuels of fire, man, which that fire of the brimstone the Lord's going to use, all right, to destroy this place, man, to cleanse this land, because that's all what's this war got to, that's what, it's multiple prophecies happening when World War III is going down, man, because the Lord's cleanses his land. He's also taking down the wicked. He's also bringing forth the righteous. He's doing a lot of, he's doing a lot of things, just like he did when just like when Yahweh Shah came and got put up on the cross. He was doing multiple acts. He was saying he was repenting for his sins. He was repenting for our sins. He's fulfilling prophecy. He was just doing a lot of things. So when the Lord comes back this time, he's gonna be with that burning and fuels of fire, man, from the IBC and the missile fire. All right.
It's what was that? Zechariah. Was it Zephaniah? Zechariah, like not 13 and 8. It's Zechariah, like the last chapter. In the middle, it says, "The eyes shall consume in their holes."
Yeah, that's Zechariah 14.
Zechariah 14,
14
man.
and 6, I believe.
Now, how is that going to be? How the eyes going to consume in their holes, and their tongue is going to consume and boil in their mouth? All right, for very hot, fervent heat, boiling heat. Okay, those nuclear missiles are very hot, man.
I got that scripture.
Can you read it for me?
Yeah, this is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
because that's like that hot, man, that heat from the missiles, man. I think the missiles, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but that missiles get above like 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, man. All right, that's very, very hot, man. That's hotter than fire that burns on your stove, okay? That's hotter than your oven can get when you touch it and burn your ass, okay? So that's gonna boil your skin while you stand upon your feet. But I've seen a documentary on Hiroshima and Nagasaki with the atomic bomb. All right, it's not even a nuclear bomb, but it said the people that it fell on head on, they disintegrated upon their feet.
It's a nuke. It's just not a more powerful nuke. The more powerful nuke they got now is the hydrogen bomb.
Yeah. And it says in the documentary, it said that they disintegrated upon their feet. All right, they said they didn't feel pain, but the Lord's going to keep your spirit in you when these missiles hit. He's going to keep that spirit in you because it's going to be a lake of fire you're going to perish in. Okay, the Lord's going to keep that spirit in your body so you can feel that heat. They can feel your skin disintegrate upon your feet. All right, you can feel your eyes boiling in your sockets, and your tongue boiling in your mouth. All right, that's that third woe,
I had something. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Talking about these nuclear missiles. It says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in a battle array. And you got people teaching that Joel, the 2nd chapter, is speaking, what I'm reading now, is speaking directly about an army. No. This is talking about the nuclear missiles. It says, as a strong people set in battle array. Now, this is what you call a simile.
A simile.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
like a as.
Yep, it's a comparison using like or as. So it's not exactly that thing, but it's just likening it unto that because it's structured. A battle array, battle formations is structured. These missiles is structured to realize the purpose of the Lord, which is the destruction of Babylon. It says, before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like mighty men of war. Salakia. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So it's not going to be a nuclear missile defense system that's going to be able to stop these missiles. It's not going to be when you watch the movies and they send heat seeker missiles to disengage or to counter another missile. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall. Go ahead, bro.
And that's the reason why they said they should be like mighty men. Go back to the wall.
It says, verse 7, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war.
See, they shall climb the wall like men of war. Because if you look in the army, when people in the war, when they climb those walls, it's like nothing to them. Basically, it's not gonna be an obstacle to for the missiles to come. So if you send something to them, they're gonna divert it like it ain't really nothing up. Just like a man of war in the army, he'll climb that wall like it was never even. You ever heard that? It's like, man, you climbed that wall like it was never even there. Basically, it wasn't like a obstacle for him to get over that. You know, he just went around about it and kept running towards the mark. You know, so it's not gonna be an obstacle for a missile. Gonna be, oh fuck shit, now we got to deal with it. You know, it ain't gonna, one missile is gonna hit into another, and you know, basically cause a collision. No, they're gonna be dodging shit. They're gonna be not being unmovable. You know, from the things the so-called white man says he has a missile defense, and which the missiles, some missiles have MIP, is it called MIP? Is it MPO? EMPs, you know, which cuts off all type of technology altogether. You know, that's all I want to say.
It says, verse 8, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So when you do send your heat seeker to try to disengage it, it's not going to be wounded. It says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark. Because with all those missiles firing off, those clouds, those plumes of smoke is going to darken the sky. And the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord and Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide in it? And Slakia, and who can abide it?
Who can withstand it, man? Matter of fact, Bible try to just we ended off there. Can you get Nahum 1 and 6? You know, because I love it when it says who can abide. Just to let you know, no, ain't nobody gonna be able to stand against the Lord in this time. Go ahead and read that. That can be the last one.
Khan, this is Nahum chapter 1 verse 6. It says, who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him.
Yeah, man. You know, who can withstand, man? There ain't gonna be no guy out here saying, "Oh, I've survived everything the Lord had thrown at." No, man. This war right here, just like it says in Daniel, man. No, the planet Earth has never seen nothing like this ever since it was created, man. You know, and why is Earth and ashes proud, man? You think you're gonna be able to stand against this? You got another thing coming, huh?
Try.
I'm gonna read this last verse. Okay. It says, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble.
To who?
It says, and he knoweth them that trust in him.
Ooh, so you gotta trust in him. That's who he's a strong. That's who he's a strong tower to, man. You know, the him who made him his refuge.
Okay. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Through the Spirit to the hopeful elect. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Shalom.
Shalom.